Hi, this is Max from JSoft and welcome to episode 5 of devlog. In this series, the goal is to showcase our update for Sales CRM, our automation-powered CRM for Jira. If you're not too familiar with us, JSoft is an Atlassian marketplace vendor with more than 10 apps published on the Atlassian marketplace, with our latest app being Sales CRM, and that is also going to be the focus of our devlogs. If you've seen our latest roadmap update, you will have noticed that one of the items to be released is this one, activities and reminders. As of this video, there are already some elements of activities and reminders that are already out in Sales CRM. In this video, we will showcase the feature that we're working on, why we decided on doing that functionality, what we want to achieve with it, and where we want to go with it. Since this is a work in progress, it is worth noting that this is still fairly early in the process, and as a result, the features, the timing, and the mockups can and will change as we work on them more. With that said, let's explore the three main sections to the activities and reminders, all of which are currently being fueled by the Google integration, more specifically, the calendar integration. The first way you'll interact with activities and reminders will be directly in a deal. After you've connected your calendar, you'll be able to create activities and reminders in Sales CRM while directly looking at a deal. The ultimate goal is to be able to create and capture some interaction points with customers so that it will be easy to understand what is going on with that client and what are the next tasks to do for them. We went with this functionality because it is one of the quintessential things for CRM to have. Deals can take weeks or months to go from a prospect to the recurring customer stage, and while it might be easy for an account manager to remember some details of their clients, remembering everything is going to become overwhelming extremely fast, at least in a healthy pipeline. The cool part about connecting your calendar to Sales CRM is that those tasks and activities will show directly to Sales CRM, making it easier for your team to be reminded of things. For full disclosure, we're not completely satisfied with the way activities are created, as we feel that there isn't enough differentiation between all types of tasks and activities that can be created. Since this is V1 of this feature, we are currently looking at changing some elements around so that the feature becomes even easier to use. If we look at the other CRMs out there, the way that they currently do this is by either simplifying some actions, like a reminder being just a title and a date, or by adding more complex additional actions, like snoozing a deal until a certain time, automatically scheduling an activity with that deal, creating some sort of template, and so on. The main issue we will be facing in the future is the balance between making sure this feature is accessible, visible, and usable. We think that by V3, we will have a very solid grasp of that. Speaking of visibility, another way you will be able to see the new activities and reminders feature will be through the deals view, where cards will showcase if the deal have activities, if there are activities overdue, or if nothing has been scheduled. We chose to design the activities this way to have a more useful information at a glance. This means when you open up your pipeline, highlighting some information over others. Because we believe customer interactions are what make or break a client, we wanted to hyper-prioritize this feature, and that was our way to achieve it. We believe that a workflow that could work if you're working with colleagues would be to filter or group the pipeline by signing so that the pipeline would be less flooded and make it easier for you to prioritize what to do. We believe that in the future, we'll be tweaking how the icons or the information is displayed so that there is more distinction between each element. And we cannot talk about prioritizing your time without addressing the last section of the activities and reminders section, which is my work. This is aimed to be the centralized view of all the activities and tasks that have been scheduled by you. We think this can be a much faster way of going about your daily routine than having to fire up 20 deals to see what to prioritize. This is the final piece of the puzzle to make sure that things are done on time throughout the pipeline. We are most likely going to move things around in order to better display and prioritize tasks. Again, by V3, we should have a very solid grasp on how to do things. Future is looking great for activities and reminders. We know how important it is. We want to invest a lot of effort in it, and we have a few ideas on how we can improve the feature. The one thing we can think of right now that we might want to implement in the future is the ability to create tasks for others. For example, when delegating a deal to another colleague, to be able to have them follow up by a certain time or to help provide certain pieces of information. We think that this will provide a more organic way of working in a modern sales workflow, but we have to be careful on how we implement this feature, considering all the possible permission schemes. That is a problem for another time. For now, we just wanted to showcase the upcoming feature, how you will be able to use it, and what we're thinking of doing in the future. Hope the video helped share our mindset and developing philosophy a little more. That's all for now. Bye bye.